I suggest we Californians could learn something from the way other places move their people around.
What is this, Grand Central Station?
Actually, this is Grand Central Station, the heart of public transit for New York City, the most densely populated city in the United States.
Okay, it's called Grand Central Terminal now, not a mere station. At one point in time, since World War II, 40% of the population of our country passed through these walls. Can you imagine the insanity that would ensue if all these people in New York City were to drive around in 100 cubic foot, single-occupant, gas-burning, smog-belching vehicles weighing over a ton apiece? This is the message lost on Californians. Traffic is still snarled in this city of 22 million people, but it is mitigated and almost livable because over half of them use some form of mass transit, the subway system being the most famous. They've had over 100 years of subway service to learn.
Here in Manhattan, parking is so scarce, having a car is a liability.
When you get off the subway, there are buses cross town to connect you to your destination. Or you could always take a cab. In Manhattan, the densest place in the country, multiple subways run the length of the island that averages a dozen blocks wide. You're never more than a few blocks from the subway. Even in the outlying boroughs, you aren't that much further away. Not only does the subway use bi-directional tracks, in many stations there are 4 tracks, so express trains can skip stations to speed long-distance passengers along their way. I went here to show you a mass transit system that works. When people accept and embrace mass transit, as you've seen in the media, a great deal of New York culture takes place underground in the subway. To serve the longer distance traveler from the suburbs, there is also a complex series of local trains that run hourly pretty much 20 hours a day. These people are running for the train to save an hour wait. If you do need to travel after midnight, you're in trouble. You might just have to take a bus. And through Penn Station, you could easily travel from Boston to Washington, D.C. For the isolated borough of Staten Island, they even have hourly ferry service.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that Ventura County is ever going to get this crowded.
At 17 million people, the metropolitan Los Angeles area is the second largest in the country, and it is spread across many more square miles.
Ventura County is just a small part of it.